Hello students, good morning. This is Vamshi sir welcoming you to the online classes of Milestone Academy. Let us start with the comparison among the states of matter. There are generally three states of matter called as solids, liquids and gases. Now we have used five parameters to differentiate between these particular states of matter. So let us start with first parameter, shape. The solids have a fixed or definite shape, whereas liquids and gases have no definite shape. Second parameter is volume. The solids have fixed volume and the liquids also have fixed volume, whereas the gases don't have any particular definite volume. The third parameter is rigidity. The solids are very rigid, that means they are very hard, and the liquids are comparatively less rigid compared to solids, whereas the gases are not rigid at all. The fourth factor is compressibility. The compressibility factor is like the power to get compressed. So the solids are here low compressibility. That means they are less compressed comparative to liquids and gases, whereas liquids have moderate compressibility and the gases can be highly compressed. And we have noticed that the gases can be compressed into cool drinks what we have or consume like Pepsi or Coca-Cola. And the fifth, intermolecular force of attraction, which is the force of attraction between the molecules among solids and liquids and gases. The intermolecular force of attraction among solids is very strong, whereas in the liquids it is very weak, and the gases, they have very weak force of attraction. So this was the comparison among the three states of matter: solids, liquids and gases. It is very important question considered to the final examination of class 9th. So please by heart it and understand it properly. Now let's move on with the point that all the three physical states of matter, solids, liquids and gases, can be easily converted from one form to another. So let us understand the process in which they are converted into each other. The first one is melting. So the melting is a process in which a solid is converted into liquid. For example, the ice can be changed into water. The second is freezing. The process in which a liquid can be converted into a solid is called freezing. For example, water can be again changed into ice. The third is evaporation. The process in which a liquid can be converted into gas is called evaporation. For example, when we dry our clothes, so the moisture from the clothes get evaporated. The fourth point is condensation. The process in which a gas gets converted into liquid is called condensation. For example, when water vapor is converted into water, then it is called condensation. The fifth one is sublimation. A change of state directly from solid to gas without changing into liquid state is called as sublimation. For example, camphor, burning of camphor. The camphor or kapoor, which we call in Hindi, it directly converts from solid to gas without changing into liquid. The last one is deposition. When a gas is completely converted into solid without going into liquid state, then the process is called as deposition. That is conversion of gas from solid. So these are the 6 process of conversions among solids, liquids and gases. Now let us understand in detail about evaporation. The phenomena of change of liquid into gaseous state is called as evaporation. That's right. Evaporation means changing of liquid into gaseous state, as we have already covered in the last slide. And we also know that there is a certain example that when we are drying our clothes in the presence of sunlight, the moisture from the cloth gets up. Kapda jaldi sook jata hai. So that process is called as evaporation. Now let us understand what are the factors which affects evaporation. There are 4 factors which directly affects the evaporation process. The first factor is temperature. As you increase the temperature, द evaporation becomes faster. जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ता है वैसे वैसे evaporation तेज़ होता है. धूप में कपड़े जल्दी सूखते हैं rather than अगर मान लो there is a cloudy environment, if there is no sun the temperature is down. So if the temperature is down, that will not help the evaporation process. Let us understand the second factor, increase in wind speed. Wind speed means हवा चलना. जितना तेजी से हवा चलता है, as the wind speed is more, the evaporation process will be faster. The faster will the cloth get drier. The third factor is increase in surface area. Increase in surface area means अगर आप कोई particular cloth को ऐसे ही रख दोगे without spreading it, okay, so will the cloth get dry faster? No. So we need to spread it out. So we spread the cloth so that उसका surface area बढ़ जाता है. एक कपड़े को आप डायरेक्टली सुखाने से बिना ऐसे ही सुखा दोगे तो नहीं सूखेगा, उसे फैलाना पड़ता है. सो वी नीड टू इंक्रीज द सरफेस एरिया इन ऑर्डर टू गेट द evaporation फास्टर. एंड द फोर्थ पर्टिकुलर फैक्टर इज humidity. Humidity means moisture, something which is related to moisture, which is related to water content in air, or we can call it as nami in Hindi. So if the moisture is more, the humidity is more, the evaporation will be slower. And the moisture is less, the humidity is less, the evaporation is faster. So there are four factors which directly affects the evaporation factor, that is temperature, increase in wind speed, increase in surface area, and decrease in humidity. So hope this particular concept is clear to you. So that's it for today's class. Rest of the topics will be covered in the next class. Hope the class was good. Please write the notes in your chemistry copy respectively. Thank you.